These soldiers, from the platoon they nicknamed the Shockers, are more than 7,000 miles from home. They've been out here fighting in Afghanistan since early February. Most recently, they've been based at what's known as a combat outpost. It's typically a spot which puts the soldiers deeper into hostile areas. For these men, it's the rooftop of an Afghan police station in the Jalrez Valley, which sits in the province of Wardak, a region which has experienced a significant amount of insurgent activity this summer.
We've been in a good amount of fights since we've been out here. Been here about a month. Been in a fight just about every night, except for maybe about 4 nights. Taliban's been trying to advance on us just about every day. Seems like they've been moving during the daytime now. They're changing up their methods a little bit. So we're doing some refortifications of our area to kind of avoid being hit by their rockets and their mortar rounds coming in. Probably wouldn't be in the military if it weren't for these guys. It's most of the reason why I'm here, just to be with these boys. None of us are politicians. We just enjoy being together, and we fight together, and it's what keeps us here.
One of Sergeant Mo's men they call Doc. He's the combat medic who was only a few weeks into his tour when he and his colleagues were attacked.
Convoy was hit, and my truck I was in took 2 RPGs. Armor piercing, blew up inside the truck with me in it. I took some shrapnel and ended up going off the side of the road where the gunner who had been blown out of the turret and the driver were returning fire with 2 M4s, and the other 2 people in the truck were on the ground, torn up pretty bad. So I started treating them with what I had on me because my medical bag had been blown up inside the truck. My weapon had been blown out of the truck. The whole time we were taking heavy fire from small arms. It's kind of cool, the stuff you learn and being able to help people. But at the same time, it does kind of suck because you got that big responsibility in your hands of, you know, even after the fight's over, everybody's done shooting, your fight's still going. If you have a casualty or something, you're still trying to save them. So it's pretty stressful like that. I mean, it's a lot on your mind, you know. Yeah, you can talk about it, but it's just a fight with yourself, you know.
Days are spent improving skills and doing jobs around the camp and taking it in turns to take care of sanitation issues.
What happened in Ramadi?
Well, put a smoldering can back in there, and the dude that sat down noticed the smoke coming up from between his legs.
For some of these men from 101st Airborne, it's their 3rd combat together, and working for each other is what unites them.
They mean just as much to me as my wife and children do. You know, I put them, when I come out here, I put my wife and kids to the back of my mind. They're never out of my mind, but they're in the back of my mind, and my main goal is making sure that my guys all get home safe, you know, each and every one of them. They mean the world to me.
We got a good group of guys. Most of us have been in the same platoon for at least a year, so we got to train together and got to know each other.
I'm in charge of 5 guys, and they're like our little kids. We're always taking care of them. Then we got our platoon sergeants taking care of us. This is great. I know everybody here will die for one of us.
These guys are dirty grunts. They're infantrymen. They can take this stuff. If they didn't like it, they'd probably get out and go elsewhere. Some of these guys, they've been here a few times on their own, by their own choice. None of us have been made to be here. These guys put themselves here, and they know that, and they suck it up.
Mel Preen in Wardak, Afghanistan for the NATO channel.